I'm joined today by Damian Warner, the Olympic champion in decathlon from Tokyo 2020. Damian, it's been a while since we caught up. You've definitely added some facial hair to the mix. I wanted to start with, how are you? How's life as a dad of two?
Yeah, so life has been really good as of late. We have a new daughter. She's 7 months old, and our son just turned 4. So, the life of a dad, but at the same time, still training towards our goals this summer with the World Championships being in Tokyo. So, really looking forward to getting back there, competing again. And yeah, just life is really good right now.
Awesome to hear. And I just wondered about that training. How are things going? We're in April right now, coming off a bit of, that early into the season. Now we're all guns a-blazing. So what's training like right now?
Yeah, all guns a blazing. But as you mentioned, or as we talked about before the show started, it snowed last night, so we're in April and it's still snowing. So that makes training at home a little bit tricky. But we just got back from a training camp down in San Diego with Athletics Canada, and it went really, really well. Did some competitions to start off my season and had some really promising results. Every single event that I did was better than where it was in Paris last year. So at this point of the season, I'm in really good shape. Just a matter of staying healthy, staying on track, and then I think we'll be in really good shape when it comes time to compete in Tokyo. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you mentioned Paris. I wanted to quickly, I don't want to harp on it, but you had some challenges, and I know in your career that's not the first time you've ever encountered a challenge. So I wondered how you've taken that experience and reset yourself through this season, and what continues to motivate you in the sport.
Yeah, it's one of those moments where I've had some tough moments in my career, but that probably ranks as one of the highest, just because opportunities as a track and field athlete or opportunities to compete at an Olympics only comes every 4 years. And as an athlete, you only have so many of those that you're able to do in your career. So to have it go so well leading up to that point and then have it end the way that it did was obviously really tricky. And it's something that I'm going to have to deal with as time goes. You're never going to get those moments back. But at the same time, there's a lot of things that you can learn from it and take away from it. So I want to kind of right the ship. I know that I'm better than that. And I've been trying to prove that in my training this year. I'm trying to be the best athlete that I can be. And I still think that I haven't shown that yet. And I like where I'm headed right now. And I like where we're currently situated in our training. And I just hope that I can go out this year and put the performance that I was hoping to have in Paris in Tokyo. So I'm really happy, and a lot of things that I'm trying to draw away from that competition just so I can be the best that I can be.
And does that inspire you towards a whole other quad, or are we way too early to even consider that conversation?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where my whole goal going into Paris last year was to finish Paris and then take it year by year. I remember having a conversation with Vince Carter, who was one of my idols a long time ago, and he was a little bit older. And I asked him, like, when do you think you're going to hang it up? And he told me, like, when I'm not enjoying it anymore. And I think that I've taken that same philosophy. I still love the sport. I'm still willing to invest all the time and the energy and the hard work that is required to perform well. But at the same time, that moment where I'm having to second guess going to the track and I'm not quite enjoying it anymore, that's when I'm going to hang it up. But that moment is not right now. So I'm going to take it year by year. And when that moment comes, that's the moment I'll step away. And hopefully it doesn't happen for a little while because I really enjoy this sport. But at the same time, I'm just going to take life one year at a time and then see where things end up.
Well, the World Championships aren't until September, so we still have quite a bit of time. But looking ahead to Worlds, you mentioned that you want to get back out there and you want to what does success look like to you at World Championships?
Success to me looks like just going out there and competing at my best. Obviously, finishing the competition is the first and foremost. That has to happen if you want to achieve your goals. But just being at my best, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're going to win. But I want to go out there and feel like I did everything in my ability to put the best performance out there. And if somebody beats me, I'll just shake their hand. And if that means standing on top of that podium, then it'll mean a lot to me because this is the one competition that I've kind of missed throughout my career is a world championship title. So I'm just doing whatever I can so that I could walk away from that competition knowing that I did my best at that time.
And I was going to ask you just that. That is the one thing that kind of evades you in your career so far, that World Championship gold. Is there extra weight to that moment? Does that add pressure to everyday training, or are you able to separate the two and just go in, do my best? I know all I can do is control that. I know as an athlete that, with the experience that you have, I'm sure you've built up different levels of confidence and different levels of preparation, but I'd be curious for my own athletic, like I never felt like I could find that balance. So I wondered for you how you balance that mental side of the game as well.
Yeah, I kind of just look at it as like another normal competition. I mean, I've done this so many times that no competition necessarily has more pressure or weight than any of the others. I just want to go in there and perform at my best. I think as a decathlete, I only get to compete in my event maybe 2 to 3 times max per year. So every single competition that I do uh, means a lot. So when I go into this competition, I just want to be at my best and let the cards fall where they may. I mean, I'm going against a whole bunch of really, really good athletes. I mean, the decathlon's at probably the highest level that it's ever been at in history. I think with the caliber of athletes from 1 to 24. So I just want to be at my best during that time, and then just see where that has me end up in the end of things. But the World Championships obviously has a little bit more weight because it's the one thing that's kind of been elusive in my career. But at the same time, I feel like I have all the tools in my tool belt to be able to achieve that. It's just a matter about doing it on those 2 days of the competition.